our breath getting deeper, deeper.
Bustling Philadelphia on I-95, a gorgeous night for basketball. Welcome to the city of brotherly love. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Bronx. We've got Paul. Also Carter out there. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Michael Jordan. And it's Eaton in at the 4. And for the 76ers, they've got Malone. Allen Iverson out there with Cheeks. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Irving at the 3 spot. The 76ers to start it. Iverson outside. Malone in the post. With the tip. Great positioning on the putback. Chamberlain got the first basket of the game for Philadelphia.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
And stolen by Irving. The 3 from Iverson. A new 14 for the 76ers.
You know, part of what makes Malone such a good rebounder is his aggressiveness. I mean, and he also has a real nose for the ball.
Here's Jordan. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. In the corner, Irving with it. Over Jordan. Irving can't get it to go.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Paul can't get it to go.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now, here's Irving. And the pass to Iverson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
You know, one thing about being a great scorer, you draw a lot of defensive attention, and there, Irving takes advantage by finding an open teammate.
Paul against Cheeks. Outside Jordan to stop the run. Good on the three-point shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. Well, you know, sometimes I think we just take for granted how outstanding a passer Chris Paul is nowadays. I mean, this guy's averaged just under 10 assists a game for his career. Really one of the best point guards to play the position.
Iverson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Paul passes to Carter. Back to Paul. Outside Jordan. Pass to Paul. Outside for Jordan. This one for 3. It's good from long range. Jordan's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Bronx. And here are the 76ers now. And we are talking about Chris Paul and his assist totals. His career numbers, Clark, are among the elite.
Yeah, they are. And it's clear he's been outstanding for a long time. But he admits that he doesn't think he'll catch the record of John Stockton. But if he can stay healthy for a few more seasons, there's a really good chance he could end up in the top 5 all-time in assists.
The Bronx shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. That one drops. He ties it up.
Carter just a freak of nature, one of the best dunkers the game has ever seen, a top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Hawkins passes to Embiid.
2 minutes to the top.
Outside Collins. Pulls it from 20. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive, and he continues to grow as a passer.
Here's Carter. Kicks it out to Leonard. The three. That one's not going to go. And Philadelphia the other way now. Cunningham passes to Hawkins. 1:30 left to play in the first quarter. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Well, he's got so much in his package on offense. Embiid just knows how to score the basketball.
Passes it to Leonard. Shaq with it. Defended by Jones. And Jones over to Hill. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
That's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Bronx making a switch here. Harden's checked in. 1:11 left in the first quarter. Pass to Hawkins. Back to Embiid. And there's the pass to Hawkins. Shot from 16. And the 76ers tack on two more.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Now here's Leonard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Irving for three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I love the three-point shooting of Irving. Excellent at dialing it in from deep, and you've got to respect his range.
Here's Hawkins. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. O'Neal trying to break free. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
From 10 feet out, that one wide left. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Bronx on top. They lead by a bucket. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bronx.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
So on the floor for the Bronx, they've got Duncan. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Nash, and it's Jordan in at the 2 spot. Now here's Jordan. Back to Nash, and there's the feed to O'Neal. Over Cunningham. And it's Shaq missing. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2, Iguodala. The shot missing. Great D that time from Leonard. The drive by Jordan, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Pretty good display of strength by Jordan there. Absorbed the contact and still able to nail the shot.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Iverson comes in for Collins, and Cheeks is subbed in for Cunningham.
And maybe the biggest story of this summer, where would Kawhi Leonard be headed in free agency? A player of his caliber commands that kind of media scrutiny.
Now here's Iguodala. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He kicks to Iverson. From outside, off the mark.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Pass to Nash. Back to Jordan. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Here's Leonard. Duncan, the pass to O'Neal. Near the three-point line, it's Nash, and he hits the jump shot. Nash has got the lead up to 7 now for the Bronx.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates?
Greg, you talk about the media focus for Kawhi Leonard. Not exactly something he embraces.
Not at all. As a kid on his birthdays, he'd shutter himself in his room because he didn't want the attention. To this day, he lets his play. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Chamberlain's checked in for McGinnis. Malone comes in for Simmons. And Irving subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Philadelphia trails by 7. Outside Irving. He gets stolen by McGrady. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You know, Nash is an excellent distributor, a phenomenal floor general, great at recognizing when his guys are open.
Cheeks against Nash. Cheeks kicks to Irving. Here's Malone. And just miss after miss right now.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Eaton misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Nash against Cheeks. Over Nash. The 76ers with another miss.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Irving misses. The Bucks leading by 9. Here's McGrady. And the shot no good, a bit short. It's tipped and stolen by Nash. Duncan finds Wade. With his first shot attempt, it's hauled in by the 76ers. Pass to Irving. Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
Timeout called here, the first for the Bronx.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically, there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Cunningham, he's checked in for Iverson. And Hawkins subbed in for Cheeks. And a new group getting ready for the Bronx. O'Neal's checked in for Duncan. Carter comes in for McGrady. Iverson's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Irving subbed in for Steve Nash. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A career best season for Kyrie Irving in 2018-19. Just as great as ever, but it was the other areas, playmaking, rebounding, defense, where he made tremendous strides.
Jones checked in for Philadelphia. Collins comes in for Irving.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Cunningham. Here's Chamberlain. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Vince Carter picks one up.
Hey, Kevin, we all know this. It's no secret. I mean, one of the areas of Wilt's game that's below average is free throw shooting.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That one misses.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. And we'll see if that's the answer.
Offensive rebound. Eaton the pass to O'Neal. Carter looking around. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Collins. And it's sent back by Carter. And they'll keep possession. Irving against Hawkins. Here's Iverson. Left side Irving. Carter with the 3. He can't get that one. And so it's the Bronx holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Back to the action after this word. For those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got Irving. Cheeks is out there with Iverson. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And, you know, Eden at 7'4", this guy typically overpowers defenses with his size. He's an excellent shot blocker and also rebounds pretty well.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Knocked away. Pass to Cheeks. High post Chamberlain. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Iverson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Allen Iverson.
I don't know if we've seen a tougher player pound for pound than Allen Iverson. I mean, you can knock him around, but he's always going to bounce back up.
The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. The Bronx leading by 8. Carter with it. Iverson outside. Dishes it to Wade. The offensive rebound. There's the pass to O'Neal. Irving against Carter. The Bronx needs to get off a shot here. Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
The 76ers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. That free throw, no good. And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. And he's good on the second.
And guys, it's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about with some stars, but boy, he's more than made up for it.
Now here's Iverson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. From deep 3-point range, and another miss by the Bronx.
And out of the gates here this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Feeds it to Embiid, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Here's Shaq. Iverson trying to free himself up. O'Neal misses.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And Vince Carter picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And some changes here for the 76ers. McGinnis, he's checked in for Malone. Iguodala comes in for Allen Iverson. And Simmons subbed in for Cheeks. And a new group getting ready for the Bronx. Duncan, he's checked in for O'Neal. Leonard comes in for Carter. James Harden, he's checked in for Iverson. And Chris Paul subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Paul against Simmons. stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Embiid.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and, you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Simmons finds Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Nice D from Duncan. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. Harden inside the three-point line. Gets to the corner and buries it. And it's a 10-point Bronx lead.
Now, you got to remember that Harden has a quick trigger, staple gun quick. This guy is looking to score as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Now here's Embiid. It doesn't go for him. Harden dishes to Paul. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And the Bronx leads by 13.
You know, you talk about stretching the defense out. I mean, with Chris Paul, I think you've got to tag him as soon as he crosses half court because he'll let it fly.
Ball against Simmons. At the elbow, it's Iguodala. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Cunningham, he's checked in for the 76ers. Hawkins comes in for Irving. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for the Bronx. Leonard with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The kick out to Irving. Pass to Eaton. Over Simmons. And the Bronx tacks on two more.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And the 76ers call time here.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And the 76ers with some changes. Jones comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Collins subbed in for Simmons. Philadelphia trails by 15. Here's Collins. Passes it to Hawkins. Poke loose. It's off his leg. And it's being called a kickball. Chamberlain's checked in for the 76ers. It's Jones on the way. Guarded by Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. And they get it. And he can't bank that one in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And you can tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And it's the Bronx with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Out to Carter from deep. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got rebound number 13 with that last one. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Hawkins. They grab their own miss.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And so it's the Bronx looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. All around, it's hard to point to any one area where they haven't had the upper hand in this game. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. Team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for the Bronx, Duncan out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Nash. Then it's Jordan. And it's Wade in at the 2 guard. Cheeks against Nash. That one's good, and the Bronx lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Cheeks.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Wade misses. This gives them the opportunity to get within 10. Here's Cunningham, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, much respect for the defensive Jordan. I mean, he gives his all on this end of the floor. I mean, fantastic. Getting his hands up to block shots.
And shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bronx.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Now here's Nash after the miss from Allen Iverson. Wade for 3. Shaq kicks to Wade. There's Nash with the 3. Chamberlain with the rebound. Philadelphia trails by 11. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. Irvin's checked in for Cunningham. Bronx making a switch here. Here's Malone. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Bronx leading by 11. Now Wade. Knocked loose. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Iverson. And the rejection by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
Pass to Wade. Now the pass to Eaton. Looking for Wade. He gets it there. Over Iverson. And that one hits back iron.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Here's Eaton. He's covered by Malone. Shot, high post. Rebound by the 76ers. Chamberlain got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Here's Irving. Here's Malone. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And Malone really, he just got a nose for the basketball. Superb at just kind of creating some space there to get those rebounds.
Vince Carter is checked in for the Bronx. Timeout called, the Bronx. They're leading by 6. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He told them this is a game of runs, it's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 5.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Ball up top, defended by Cheeks, and stolen by Malone. goes Iverson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, he's got to play without fouling.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Jordan, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And both free throws good for Iverson.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
The drive by Jordan. That one's off, still out of sync.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. .102 left in the fourth quarter. The drive by Iverson. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Jordan the pass to Paul. Shaq kicks to Paul. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jordan. Got it.
Well, Jordan has been fantastic.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're behind by 3. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
They do have enough time if they shoot to get the 2 for 1. We'll see if they try.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Timeout call.
Here's Iverson. Floats one. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
And, Greg, I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making. Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Will Chamberlain. That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And O'Neal, clearly one of the biggest human beings you'll ever see. A mammoth of a man. About 1/7 of a ton. And yet, unstoppable.
And on the way from Irving for 3, and the miss. So a close game, seeing the Bronx taking this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is...